to get stronger, you need to strengthen it for multiple weeks, at least 12 weeks, 3 or 4 times a week. The pelvic floor muscles, they are more challenged when you're standing. So it's encouraged that if you're not having any pelvic floor issues, that you do the Kegels or the pelvic floor muscle contractions in standing, just to make sure that the exercises are intense enough. You need to work on both the endurance and coordination and power, just like you would do for any other muscles. So you need to do a combination of kind of holding those contractions or Kegels for longer periods of time.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. Is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Is there a time when we shouldn't be doing pelvic floor muscles? We should really be working on the last elements of pelvic floor and maybe doing some perineal massage or massage.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Touchdown, Houston. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
I think I'll stop after the second time. No.
He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Why you guys up? You get hot when I get hit, huh?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
There was one literature review out there that said pelvic floor muscle training, where they looked at a bunch of studies out there, might be effective at shortening the first and second stages.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play action, he'll look to throw. Man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Prior to delivery,
I want to be a 1-2 push dunk kind of leader.
I briefly talked about perineal massage. That's going to be at that. You can see there's a big old arrow at the vagina. So basically, you can put fingers in the vagina and do a little bit of stretch to that area. There's tons of videos out there that explain how to do that.
And now he'll tuck it and run. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Bill.
And then we're going to get over to Katie, who's really going to delve more into the liver.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle of Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A quick throw down complete to Ross. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so When they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's Allen. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. That man right there, John Ross, remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're a man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Buffalo and Houston, 2 up-and-comers in the AFC. And you may remember they met in the wild card round a season ago. That game most likely to be remembered for the Deshaun Watson play where he spun away from the 2 defenders before finding Tywan Jones for a big play late. And that game went into overtime, tied at 19, before Kaimi Fairbairn won it with a field goal in the extra session. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll go an option play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
You can lean over, do those belly forward movements. One thing I will say about the birth ball that I prefer were birth balls that get the right size. So the size ball for you is going to be...
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Allen again on the move to his left. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
I would encourage everyone to also use at home resting smart positions.
He's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
These two teams all tied after 1. 7. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And
so you're going to lay on the bed. You're going to put the ball between your legs. So your knee and your ankle are supported. You're not falling forward or backwards. It's just a nice, comfortable hip opener. This is definitely one of the most common positions that you get into with the peanut ball. The next one is going to be very similar to our rest smart position, where you're leaning over your ball on your side with your leg extended. You can also do in the bed at the hospital. You can do lunges where one leg is over top, one leg is underneath.
they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe we can get this game tied up.
At the 25-yard line.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We talked earlier about the pelvic floor. So many women have pressure on their pelvic floor as the baby system gets down into the birth canal.
Throwing again. Taylor. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Everybody breathe from their belly. Hands in the belly. Breathe from your belly. When you breathe from your belly.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now Taylor on 1st down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously, they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Really, Kevin King?
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
We talked a little bit about perineal massage. So intrapartum massage is not recommended in the literature. But sometimes we do like to have
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
So I would encourage people to...
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Also, in the perfect world, I would have all my patients...
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
So you can bring in coconut oil, grapeseed oil, castor oil, mineral oil, anything that is non-originating that you can use as the baby is delivering to...
Allen, and a little throw there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Allen being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Those are kind of the big things. Movement is the most important thing when you're trying to have your game. I'm sorry, I think
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21, Texans 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
This is live?
Yes, sir.
And this will not be returned to the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now it's making me think of all these questions. Right, I want to know if my hospital how to do that.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now on 2nd and 13. Taylor, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
The peanut balls, you probably would not want to.
Now look at this, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air, Allen. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Allen off the play fake. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him and forced that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
39-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 41, Taylor. And he whips that one incomplete there.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Play action. Now Taylor. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On play action, Allen. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Bananas Ross complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jacob Hollister as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And a route is on here in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Taylor will throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Allen will try again on second down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They go play action here on first down. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds.
All that money, the money is
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Allen.
Hey, rookie, get you a sack, boy. Get you a sack, Ruck.
They need to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're
Good
right.
you
You
know,
need
baby.
to get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. So what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Allen. They fights him off. Going deep downfield for Moss.
Oh, get you one, Ruck. Get you one, Ruck. Oh, young boy.
Picked off inside the 5. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right
Man,
there.
Tyrod, you out here having the field day throwing picks, huh?
Back when I was in college, our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Pull out so good.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Good for a pick. Go for the pick.
It's
Boy.
incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the scout troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Z, you should be done in that catch, man.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw again is Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Throwing again, it's Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Plays on here. Take my paper.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. To throw again, Taylor. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texas touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
No, come here.
And the
How many
Texans
hundred times I've got to play this damn thing? What is 8 over 8
Let's go ahead and go for 2.
So why do you keep, you're not simplifying it. 8 over 8 comes simple form. 1. How many pounds, we're talking about pounds and grapes. It's like me saying, I need a cup of water, and this, or I have a quarter cup of water, and then you add 3/4 cups of water to the pot. Now we have a whole cup of water. Right, so you wouldn't say I have 4 over 4, 4 over 4 water. You'd say I have a cup of water. They're asking me about pounds. They have 5 8-pounds, and then they got 8 3/8 pounds. So now they have a total pound. They have a pound. This is why I keep on telling you the same thing on your homework. Simplify it. That's not right.
To start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep downfield for Roll. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Yeah.
And this carries into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time.
Explain to me how you got that's the equation over that.
They're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Taylor.
Intended for Ronald Jones. Incomplete. For Davius White on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Taylor. They find some open field here. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The model specifically, I know fractions very well, so you don't have to explain to me how you got it. I see what you did. There's 7/8 here. You see, I'm seeing 7/8 shaded, and then I'm seeing 2/8 shaded. So in my mind, I'm going to do it this way. So that's why I was asking you to break it down for me.
Here's Taylor.
That's how it is.
Completion to Jones. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just really
right.
to
I don't understand how this is the...
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back.
My assumption now,
been complete.
Looking at it, I'm going to assume that the bracket...
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this
point.
This is 3rd and 9.
Okay, well, that's the part you need to break down, because if you don't say this to me, all I'm saying is the areas that's not shaded areas.
That his passes are Johnson able to pick it. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know.
You leave it that way. Y'all are, you trust yourselves. You know how you're going to learn in school.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it.
Do not leave.
I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flushed out right. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
No, this is why I want you to show your report.
Before it's all said and done.
Because I want to know how you got this number.
24 yards the gain there.
Because I can figure this out. Well. 10 times what?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Wait, what is the answer that you have written down?
From the gun.
That's not right. You did 48 divided by 6?
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
But why? Why would you do 48 divided by 6?
Clearly wasn't
48 people, each person is having how many muffins? So what is the total number that you wrote that muffins that people
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down.
48 people, each people are eating 2 muffins. What's the first thing they're supposed to do?
So they fake the handoff. Now
How would you divide that?
on the run.
There's 48 people, and each person is eating 2 muffins. How many muffins do we eat total? Let's focus on that one muffin. 48 muffins. Every person's going to have 2. Or let's say this way. There's, I'm going to do the different column. There's 3 of us in this house. We're going to order pizza, right? Each one of us will eat 2 slices of pizza. How many slices of pizza are you getting?
Because that kept them in the ball game.
Oh, get your second pick, boy. Get your second pick. Yes.
Picked off around the 27.
There's 3 of us live in this house, right? We're each going to have 2 slices of pizza. How many slices of pizza do we need?
About this fantasy guys, right?
Why 7?
The analytics will tell you one thing.
Don't count on your hands. What are you doing to figure out the answer? Because you're not going to count on your hands for this big number.
But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
See, there's 3 of us in this house, me, you, and Daddy. We're each going to have 2 slices of pizza. How many slices of pizza are we going to eat?
At the 38, Melvin Ingram racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Taylor lets it fly deep for Cobb. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
This is a very simple equation. This is 3 times 2. There's 3 of us, and we're each going to eat 2. What is 3 times 2? That should be how you're solving this problem. You're thinking far too hard at this. This is my point. This is why you need to show your work. Now, I'm going to say we're going to eat a whole entire pie of pizza. There's 3 of us in this house. We're each going to eat a pie of pizza.
In the pocket, chucked it away.
Right? Or we should make 2 pies of pizza. How many pies do we need?
On the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You gotta get outside of that tackle.
There's 3 of us in this house, and we're each going to eat 2 whole pies of pizza. How many are we each going to eat?
Going deep downfield.
Not trick question, 6. I'm not going to eat that.
Hey, Wallace.
6, right? So now that's the bottom right here. There's 48 people. Each person has 2 muffins. What are you going to do, Steve?
All the way down close to the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one.
48 times 2. Then you're going to get a big number, right? Then what are you? There are 6 muffins in a package. How many packages will you need to feed those people? You don't know how many packages you need until you know how many people how many muffins you need.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his
This is why you need to work it out.
down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Because word problems is comprehension. You get so stuck in your head. I know you need to first down. So it's a very easy number, so I need it to you. None of this is hard for you. You get stuck up in the words. 88 is not there. I thought that said 81. That's not an issue. It's the right order.
Gets big yardage and puts points on the board. They have pride too on that side of the ball.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with
Yeah,
the way that this
it's that big number. You're going to have to then divide.
which is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Get the block,
And
fat
this
boy.
one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Yeah, you showed your work here. I know exactly how you did it.
Late game, down on
And
the
that is
scoreboard.
correct.
Had to figure they were
Stop setting yourself up for failure, Zeke. Show your work here, and you have the correct
Could have
answer.
hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
I mean, you didn't show your work completely, but I know where you went with it. 88 divided by 3.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And it is incomplete.
And here, you're showing your work. I know you're getting your answer. Why wouldn't you have done that there, Zeke? You clearly did it right here. 24 times 18. You just did that, right?
4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Allen off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. So many times we talk about
so here, this just proves my point. See, it wasn't that shit crazy. Look at this problem right here. This is correct, right? Reaching the
oh, got you another pick, boy.
Yeah, I have to make sure before we leave. So we need to hurry up.
24. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So now you see what I was saying, right? On the other page. I was going to let you be wrong. But now you see why I was saying I'm misunderstanding this? Because what's shaded in is supposed to be no. So this is telling us right here, 3-6, because it's shaded in, minus what?
And that turned out to be true.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
Right, that's because the model is representing what is shaded in. That is how you get your equation. And then it has the brackets around what?
No gain on the play.
2-6. Back to this problem. Now you see why I said I think you didn't come backwards?
And he will lose yards.
You were real convinced that that's how y'all do it in class.
They'll wind up losing 3.
So what is this equation? What does this model represent? I'm assuming this side was to do. You were going to do this side first, and then this side, right? So here was your practice, dude. It's right there, bro. So what does this model represent?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat.
You don't have to
This is
tap it again.
3rd and long.
Tap the hands right here. 7-8 is right.
Taylor. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Harrison Smith.
You see how here, how do they represent it?
No, sir.
Oh, so Mel was right about this part, huh?
Down the left side, it's a foot race.
I like being right. So if you ever want me to check your homework, I'm not humble like your dad.
At about the 3-yard line.
Better get this shit right.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch.
What are you
6
talking
interceptions now in these last 2
You're humble.
weeks.
You're nice to my
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering,
you
is he
taking his
getting fooled
homework
by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Is actually going to throw it here, eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
One whole what? What are we talking about here? What is the form of measurement that we are talking about?
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Not a trick question. Miles, 1 mile. So this needs to be what?
Here's a quick throw right side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Correct. This one.
So there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Back to the air, Taylor after the pick six. And Jones has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Hey, 94 single yards. He got it.
Already, and another 1st and 10. One last shot for Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Some more yards.
Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.